I know you guys want to do a confession stream, which we will do next week for sure. But we're going to take a look at Sinder sitting down with our viewers and them sharing their biggest, darkest secrets with her. Now, this is going to be an interesting video, but before we get into the video, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the like button, sub to the channel, and also if you want to come in the app with us live and join us live while we talk about wolf milk and all of the kind of crazy things you don't want to know. But if you do want to know, make sure you come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/attilleegames. There's a link in the description. But now let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Hi, YouTube!
Hi.
Today, I'm going to be reviewing confessions submitted by my very own Pyro Pups. To also get back at me, the Pyro Pups were allowed to ask me a question in return for me to also confess to. So we're going to be confessing to each other today.
Nice. Dude, I love Sinder's music.
Our first confession, is it perfectly normal to look at...
Man, I moved away because every VTuber is on the right, like on the right side. Okay, I'm gonna move now back.
Hi.
and collect spicy artwork of various waifus? Bro, that's so boring. Yes, next. That's probably why this is the first one.
Confession, I watched Addy while sitting on the toilet. Nothing wrong with that.
Start off tame. Okay, let's see the question that they have for me to confess.
Like, that means that y'all you want to watch so much that you would even, during your time of taking a shit, your peaceful time, you would watch me. That's good.
Do you like to look at, say, spicy pieces of artwork, and do you save them in a collection of sorts? Yes. Anytime anybody makes any kind of fan art of me.
That's me. I just make it. I save every fan art. I save every fan art.
I save every single piece. I do have a folder.
How do you know it's a peaceful time, Addy? Are y'all not eating enough like oats and shit? Are y'all, yeah, you need like more fibers in your body? Are y'all like fighting for your life while taking a shit? Brother, y'all gotta fix your belly. Y'all, like, I know some of y'all nasty girls and everything. Y'all gotta freaking eat right. Take care of your intestines, man. Like, think about everything going on. Everybody's saying yes. Girls, boys, girls, y'all gotta eat normally. Stop eating shit. Stop eating McDonald's every single day. Stop eating only like thick bread. Get some fibers. Get some, I don't know, like granola. Get something, man. Just not eat like a fillet of chicken every single. You gotta get some more stuff in your body. You know, you gotta get like some oats. You know, a little bit of like, and then you don't have to fight for your dear life while taking a shit.
For the wholesome stuff and a folder for the not wholesome stuff. The homework folder, exactly.
I've been watching prawn every day since 3 years old.
I mean, then you don't know what the bathroom is.
Ready.
I feel like this is every terminally
Tuna
online
is
person.
yuck. I don't really like seafood that much, chat, but I know a lot of people like tuna. I mean, people said that tuna tastes like chicken, and I'm like, okay, you know, yeah, that's fine. But I like smell really matters a lot for me when I eat.
What was that turning point? 3 years?
Bro, you sound like my mom when she finds out I have something else wrong with me. Listen, I am not shitting for you, okay? Okay? All right. If you're like sitting on the toilet and you're about to die, listen, that's not my battle. That's your battle, all right? You're the one fighting it, okay? You gotta go. Good luck. But if you are fighting it, make sure you tune in to twitch.tv/attilleegames because I'll be here and fight for you, you know? I'll be here and support. I'll be like, yeah, keep it up. Come on, keep that shit out. Woo! You gotta keep that popping, baby.
Years ago, probably read a doujinshi and was like, damn, I need more. Do you think femboys are cute? Yes, absolutely, 100%. These questions are really tame. In junior high, I was springing through the halls between classes. Suddenly, the bell rung and a girl dashed out of the classroom in front of me and I crashed into her. We both went sprawling, and while I got up unfazed, she got up with a clearly broken arm. She started wailing and the teacher immediately came out to start helping her. In a panic, I took off and ran away to avoid any responsibility.
Why?
You're so evil!
Why?
What do you want to know? Have you ever acted helpless to get someone that's... Is this supposed to be related to that? Are you saying this girl acted
this must have been loud.
to get attention? Arrest this pyro pup! Why would you make us read this? Oh no, the mod comments right now. So you've definitely heard of Connect 4, but have you ever heard of Connect 4x4? Back when I was in my early teens, I was villainously horny. And at one point I was feeling so desperate that I ended up trying to use one of the ring pieces! It failed so badly. In my early teens, I was villainously horny, and at one point I was feeling.
Chat, I have a confession. I have never been this down bad, and I don't understand how people are this down bad. Like, I've heard some crazy stories. Like, I've heard some crazy stories.
I'm so desperate that I ended up trying to use one of the ring pieces.
Why is your like? I remember there was a chat like that. First of all, how did you fit? How did you fit through that?
It failed so badly that it was almost stuck around me, and I had to pull as hard as I could to get it off. Wait, the Connect 4 pieces are small. That's a dude.
Right? It's like, how?
His finger pointing at the piece. Oh my god. Anyway. Have you ever committed the absolute heinous sin of premarital handholding?
Hi, Cherry.
With, like, Numi, Bao, Tricky, you know, Yuzu. Yeah. Sorry you guys had to
Trace.
find out this way. While I was going through college, I would go on to hikes where I would
I've seen it, Trace. I've seen it.
Diaper on and walk the trail with nothing but that on.
So I will confess something, and I'll do this in confession stream because I'll repeat it. So I was so drunk one day, and I was basically there was like nearly like a challenge. Now I'm not going to get specific until maybe I'll do it next weekend. But I remember I have ran out in the city central when I was like 19, I think, or was it 18? I don't remember. Like, this is a few years ago. I ran through city central completely naked because of like there was like some challenge, and I was so dumb enough to join in on it because I was like drunk and stupid. So I ran for like 40 minutes completely naked through city central, and that is highly illegal, so I would not recommend doing it. And also, I don't know, if you're realizing what the fuck you're doing, probably not a good idea.
What? You did this in college! At least this is all in past tense, so we have the sliver of hope that this pyro pup no longer does this.
Throw a brick at him? No, Chad, I'm not running anymore outside naked. Don't worry about it. I don't need a brick.
No! What the fuck? What is fucking wrong with you? Forgive me for I may be cooked. Oh no. I got a 6-foot body pillow. No loot covers, but I want.
Make sure to prepare. I'm excited for my body pillow.
On some days, I'm so touch starved that I put a robe on it and wrap its arms around me. I either
That's sad.
imagine it's someone I'm listening to an ASMR from, like me. Yeah, you're imagining it's me. Are you cooked? To answer your question.
I mean, to be fair, Sinder is the most famous one for her, like, what is it? Like her girlfriend ASMRs are like the most memed on ASMRs ever.
Yes. I will admit that body pillows are very comforting. Before I got a weighted blanket, I used to cuddle up with a lot of plushies, and I would just like rest.
I don't think there's anything wrong about it. A lot of people like holding or hugging something when they sleep. That's completely fine. I don't think that's anything bad. So I think the cutest people are the ones that collect a bunch of plushies. Like every time there's a girl like that collects like a fuck ton of plushies, I know they're adorable. I know they're adorable like instantly.
I was being held. Well, let's see what their question is for me. Do you own a body pillow? Yeah, I do. I only have one actual like pillow, but then I've got like a bunch of different body pillow covers. Of what?
I don't have a body pillow.
Genshin men. Moving on. During the first week of my new job, a coworker snuck super hot sauce into my sub and ruined it for me.
Sounds comfy.
Oh, fast forward.
I want to jump in a bag like a pit of bunch of plushies. Just jump in and fall asleep.
2 years later, and I decided to get revenge by sneaking some very hot sauce into his ice cream as well as his drink in a non-transparent bottle. So once he dug into his ice cream, he got up and started running around only to drink from the bottle and have it get worse. He never found out who put the hot sauce.
Oh yeah, I've seen body pillows and I touched body pillows. I remember there was an artist. I remember I worked with an artist in after high school. I worked with an artist and she had like, I think she had 8 body pillows. So I was just like, damn. These things are really comfy. I get why people buy them now.
Into his stuff, so now he checks his ice cream at work before eating it. You made him paranoid! All right, what do you want to know? Have you ever been tricked into getting hot sauce or something spicy? I've never been tricked. I have eaten it willingly. Oh my god!
I hate those
school, I got
thingies.
into a sword
Have y'all
fight.
ever played those games when you were a kid where people you would have be blindfolded and people would give you like random food and you have to do, like guess which food it is? Dude, I hate that game. I remember playing it. I fucking hate that. No, you'll never played it.
Locker room after pool session in PE. When you say,
what are we getting into?
in high school, I got into a sword fight with this dude in the boys' locker room after pool session.
Sword fight, huh?
PE. When you say
a sword fight.
Let's just continue. This dude was talking some mad crap to me with vicious intent. I looked this dude in the eye and was like, if you're
wait, how do you start shit talking and pull out your dicks and start sword fighting? How does that transaction go?
real man, you will engage me in a sword fight. You think you're tough? Whip it out, fight me. And let's just say
that's right.
he was all ready to
that's
go.
Right.
Which made me think
that's
this
right.
dude is very closeted. So I prepare and unsheath.
I'm gonna be real. This sounds like something a gay guy would do whenever they're embarrassed to talk about it and just want to have fun.
My sword, and we duke it out while our peers
let's duke it out.
watched and tried to just not look our way. The dude surrendered after a bit. He couldn't take
How do you? He couldn't take your dick?
it, and I'm just like, this was dumb. It was with the pool noodles. Yeah.
Oh.
Do I want to know what this pyro pup is gonna ask me? Have you ever walked in on something that you feel like you really should not have seen? Yeah. One of my housemates has a very bad habit of not locking the bathroom door. Usually, I can tell if somebody's in there because I can see the light shining from underneath like the crack in the door. Knock first. Yeah, I usually do if the light's on. Yeah, I just walked in. They were just sitting on the toilet. I was like, I slammed that door back shut so fucking fast. Worst sin
I
I've
just got a horrific
I've
memory.
collectively saved over 3,000 cultured media files in the last couple of years for differing purposes. Those are rookie numbers. Have you ever fantasized about any of your favorite characters in a culture
Sunday next week. You can ask.
context? Well, you see, that's all I fantasize about. You guys think of real people?
No.
Ew. I guess I'm good. I stole $50
How do
from
I
a friend to
sleep
feed
now?
my Oreo addiction. What the $50 for Oreos?
That's crazy.
Hold on.
I remember that, dude. I was at an American diner. Was it Johnny Rocket? Bro, I went there. $10 for a milkshake? $14 for a special milkshake. I'm like, what the fuck? Brother, I can make a milkshake for $3. I can make over like 20 milkshakes for probably $7 at home. I'm like, what the?
Double stuffed Oreos, $4.99. Okay, $5. That's 10 boxes.
Sounds about, that's insane. I think that's scam. Like, get a blender, you make milkshake so easily.
Managed to convince them to buy me a large
My milkshake brings all the nasty girls to the yard. And damn right, they're owling all night.
box of Oreos. You had the fucking audacity to ask them to buy you something after you stole from them.
Now that is a rat. That's what we call a little bit of a rat chat. That is a rat. That is a rat. That's nasty. How can you do that?
I mean, Oreos are so fucking good.
True.
What would you like to know?
I like
would you
Oreos.
do the
I like
same
Oreos.
instead of Oreos?
I like double filling Oreo. I like them. I like
it was
Oreos.
pyro power.
I don't like
No.
the vicious,
That's why you would
tasty
never
ones
steal it,
though.
'cause then you can't use code Sinder.
I remember I was in Japan and they had like Oreos with like 50 different flavors. I'm like, no, 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 no. I want regular Oreos.
Including pyro power.
True. Wait, she already sells her own, like, she sells her dog milk. Man, I can't wait, man. I'm so excited whenever we can, if we could ever get the wolf milk out, man.
When I was a little pup, I was very
I'm
curious
gonna plug
on
it in
many
all the
things.
time.
I took one of my mom's toys
Hope
and
y'all wait,
played
get
with
excited for that.
It probably wasn't clean. Ended up breaking it, then proceeded to throw it in the trash bag so it wouldn't be seen. You know what? I will say that's very bold of you. Usually people will resort to just going out and purchasing their own. They're a little too shy to do that, and sometimes they'll just like go out and buy like an electric toothbrush. That's totally normal, right? That's a normal thing. Anyway. What would you like to know about me? Have you ever spent a significant amount of money on any games that you later ended up
wonder what they're gonna do
regretting?
with it.
I see some people wailing for like 6 copies of the same character. I've never done that. The most I've ever spent is maybe like a couple hundred. And that's mostly just because of the content.
I mean, to be fair though, in these beautiful VTubers' defense, they are getting sponsored. And they are getting a lot of money to spend money to gamble on these games at the same time. and they get it back doubly. So that I think they just spend like the money they are meant to gamble, and then the extra compensation of the gambling, and then they have sponsorship money. So they tend to earn money on it and also play the game. So they're like, why the fuck not?
That's mostly.
I'd do that, chat. I'd do that. I
Just
don't give a
because
shit.
of the content.
I want a gamba.
Confession.
Gamba
My
is
mom
also
and I have
fun stream.
iPhones
Like
that are-
also gambling, like gamba pulls. Like gacha pulls are entertaining. People find it fun. I think that spending that money, if you can, for entertainment is worth it. Is worth it.
syncs through iCloud data, meaning that her phone installs all of the apps I've downloaded, photos and screenshots I've taken.
I would never do this. That sounds like a horrible idea.
Even my search history if I forget to use
Addy, want to do gacha pulls? I would love to.
incognito mode. What the f? But that's not all. With the way our phones are synced, I can see all of the people that she texts and calls, including any unknown number calls she's received. This also includes the occasional
Sexting with her boyfriend.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
You read her mom's what? Why do they keep doing this? They keep
Now that is something I don't think I would ever want to hear or know in my life.
sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. And y'all are paying the price. I'm getting nervous because I feel like sometimes the question they ask me to confess relates to their confession.
Have you practiced personal hygiene in the past week?
And the
Like actually a normal like normal fucking question. What the fuck?
past week? Bro, I did that today. When I was in high school, a family member and I wandered into town to get soft serve ice cream. We took notice of an elderly woman who often walked the town. Me, being
Aw.
17 at the time, made a joke about them tripping on the sidewalk. They then proceeded to trip on the sidewalk and fall! I'm not proud of what I did, but instead of getting up and helping them after jinxing them, I casually kept eating my ice cream while watching her struggle to get
Now
up.
that is mean. You see an old lady fall down, you fuck. If I see, I run to that old lady. I'll run right away and try to help them. Like that's crazy. The thing, dude, I feel pain whenever I see people sick or see old people. Like I actually feel like pain in me. So if I see, like every time I go by them, I start going slower and I'm just worried. I'm just making sure everything's
literally
fine.
Cursed this
Poor
poor
granny,
old
yeah.
lady. What if you tripped and fell? I bet the old lady wouldn't laugh at you. Shame.
Shame,
If financial
shame,
stability was not an
shame,
issue,
chat,
would you travel
shame.
the
Help
world?
the old
I
lady.
think so. If you
Help
have
her.
everything you want, because you can
Shame.
pay for anything you want, I think you'd want to travel the world. When I was younger, I tried to get with a girl I just met. We kissed and almost went at it.
Nice.
I found out a few weeks later she was my half cousin. We don't talk about it. This wasn't the only submission like this. Well, I mean, I guess if you didn't know. Sweet home Alabama.
Wait, what just happened? Found out a few weeks later she was my half cousin. We don't talk about it. I wonder what that feels whenever you figure that out. Like, how do you move on from that? Is that bad though? I think that if you are making out with your half cousin, now with the premise that you didn't know, but later on figuring it out, it is kind of.
Okay, let's see the TLDR. About 4 years ago, I was working at a candy store. One night, I got particularly
Horny and I used a giant gummy bear to relieve myself.
This reminds me of American Pie. Like, why? What's wrong with your hand? What?
And once I had finished, I ate it and I liked it.
I'm gonna fucking be mad if somebody say something like that. That is insane. What the fuck? That is horrendous.
Thank you for the TLDR.
Yes or no, gummy bears? As a snack, of course.
You nasty man. You nasty, nasty man. I don't want any gummy bears in a while now.
They will never be the same anymore. One day I had picked picked up extra orders of Red Robin's bottomless fries. When I got home, only one was left. A day later, my fiance called me telling me she stopped by my house and stole the extra fries. I was betrayed by the woman I love. She had to pay. We get Chipotle often, and she always gets a steak bowl, so a few times I'd opened and snuck a portion of her food out, and she believed it was the Chipotle employees, and to this day doesn't know it was I. Call off the wedding! No, your girl just wanted some fries. You never
What's
took
wrong
a
with
man's
that?
fries. Dang, maybe, you know, if you were a little less overprotective of your fries, you'd have somebody to share them with. Forgive me, hellish queen. Ew, I think ugly bastard and monster.
Did you just ew when she read hellish queen? Okay. I love it because like VTubers do a lot of cringy stuff, but sometimes the cringe just goes up to their alley and just can't like resist it.
Forgive me, hellish queen. Ew, I think ugly bastard and monsters are
S-tier tags, and even worse NTR and inflation are amongst them. These are all things that do not reflect who I am as a person and would never condone adultery.
Oh, so you a freak. If that's your taste, that's your taste, but like you didn't have to
That's
confess
sick.
that here. Please don't ask me a sus question. Have you ever sent something embarrassing to the wrong person? Like this submission? I didn't want to hear that! I went on a date one time and had a bad stomach ache for the course of the day. Oh no. Thinking I could power through it, I took what I thought was Tums, when in reality I took 4 laxatives! Halfway through the date, the laxatives unfortunately kicked in and I had to excuse myself and rush to the restroom to perform an exorcism for the next 30 minutes.
Oh, those are Italy's.
I hope the rest of the date went okay. Have you ever banned a Twitch user just because you were upset over something that had nothing to do with said Twitch user and wanted to take your anger out on someone? No? What? That's so fucking mean.
No.
So when I was probably around 11, I had 2
But I have a
pet
friend that
hamsters
does it.
named Nibbles and Bella. They were in their playpen while my mother was outside cleaning their cage, and I was
love
hoovering
that
up the
little
mess
cute
on the floor
animal.
where it was. I had took Bella out of the playpen and held the nozzle. I brought Bella to the nozzle, expecting her to
No.
just get stuck at the tip, only for her to just vanish from the palm of my hand and get stuck between the nozzle of the hoover. Thankfully, I managed to free her and she lived as well. Oh my god. Took the nozzle off. Bye, Bella. Have you ever hurt
That's
someone on purpose?
crazy.
On purpose? If I hurt somebody on accident, I'm devastated. I'm f***ing crushed. Hurt people in Mario Kart? Listen. There used to be a time where I would talk over others in call. Rude. So a friend of mine hatched a plan to control these impulses by saying she could train such a habit away with a clicker. Oh my god. Were you being trained? I can't. I didn't
That
believe
is
her at the time,
insane.
but to this day, should I hear the click of something as I'm talking, I will immediately fall silent like a trained dog! Since that point, my penchant for talking over others has been quashed, but I'm afraid there were other consequences involving an appreciation for pet play now beyond the norm. Bro, I actually got trained like a dog! That was a good puppy.
It was a good puppy.
Don't.
She didn't realize what she just did. She did not realize what she just did. And I didn't even realize what I just did while saying it. Look at her face. The moment she realized what she just said. I love it.
Don't.
Oh my fucking god. This was maybe one of the best YouTube videos I've seen in a bit. That was horrendous. Chat, I don't expect y'all to beat this down bad.
Well, at least you've got your
Wait, there's more?
fries.
It's over. It's over. Chat, I don't expect y'all to be that bad. We're gonna do this next Sunday. Not this Sunday because we got a Q&A this Sunday, but next Sunday we're doing this. Exactly this. And I don't expect y'all confessions gonna be that bad. I think it's gonna be like, I saw this bitch and she was a bitch. I slapped that bitch. That's it. That's all I expect. I don't expect it to be this horrendous. But anyways, we'll see you next Sunday. This will be something. We'll do a confession stream. We'll hear what y'all have to confess. This was a good video. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the like button. Sub to the channel if you enjoy it. And if you want to yap with us live and join us live, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/sadly. I appreciate y'all watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.